Alright, so today, man, we got some oxtails, the big ones. We're gonna go ahead and get these bust down, seasoned, smoked, and I'm gonna be making some oxtail quesadillas out of these right here. So let's go ahead and get to it, man.
They big today?
Oh yeah, these things big. I have to do a little bit of trimming, like right there and right there. A little bit of trimming on this one as well. Oh yeah, but these are monsters right here.
Okay.
Tap in. Trim this up just a little bit. Put that fat off.
Trim, trim, trim.
Yeah, it's a little trim. These things got a lot of. That's a big piece of fat right there. They shot out for that.
They knew better. Put that in the pack.
Yeah, they knew better than that though. All that weight. We mainly just be on the end. Right, here we go. We got some of these big boys. We're gonna put them out right here. That's a big one right there. That's a big one. So we're gonna pat these down. We're gonna go salt and pepper and garlic on this one with this.
Man, that look good.
Alright, so we're gonna go with the hardcore black beef seasoning. We're just gonna get this a nice little mix. Just pick them up and just rub them together, man. Just pick them up and just rub them together. Rub it all together. Make sure you get all sides, especially the ones, the big ones with the big fat cap on there. Just make sure you roll all of that in there. Get all that on each side. To this point where it's looking like this right here. Looking like that right there. Look at these. Looking like that right there. And you ready to go. Let's get these things on here, man. They're looking real nice. Ooh, look at these things, boy. Big dogs. Yeah, man, that's how I'm gonna put them on that, just like that. I got my, look at that right there. See, I got my wood on the sides right there, getting it nice and hot. So watch this. Show y'all the trick. So when it's time for me to go ahead and grab my wood, put it in there, I can just lift this little cage up right here. Boom. Grab me a nice little chunk, pull it right out, drop it right in there. And it's gonna already be nice and hot. I ain't gotta worry about preheating it because it's already been preheated.
Working smart, not hard.
I'm trying to tell you, talk to them. And guess what? This wood gonna catch in about 10 seconds. You see that? It's already catching. Look at that. It's already catching. You're gonna start that smoke and it's gonna start to rolling good. After that, you go ahead and close it down. You don't need to watch it and play around with it. You see the wood then caught. I got everything sitting over here real nice. Got my wood right there so it stay preheated. Close this thing down, man. What the wife wants, she get. Alright, everybody, man, it's been about 2 hours. And since we're rolling a little hotter than usual, this is what we're looking like. So, go ahead and get these off. They looking real good. They've been rolling and rolling and rolling. Nice color, nice char. We're gonna go ahead and get them on over here. Get them in this pan. Go ahead and get the braid session started. Come on over here to my grill station. We're just getting this thing prepared for the braise, man. The braise is the most important if you're doing oxtails, because I don't know no other way. So I got me some rosemary and some thyme and rosemary. I'm gonna put it in here with a little bit of pure beef tallow, and we're gonna hit it with a little bit of beef broth. Wrap it up in some foil, nice and tight. Back on the smoker until tender, until tenderness, which is typically around about 2.5 to 3 hours. So let's go ahead and get that done. So like what I just like to do is, instead of dicing it and all that, just go ahead and pull your couple roots off. Pull your couple roots off. Just tuck it and fold it. And just get it under there, because you just want it in the juice. Once the juice get to boiling and sizzling, that's what you want. You want it up under the juice. Or you can just like separate it and pull it out like this right here. However you want to do it, but you just want to get it down to the point where when it's getting the juice, you get all that flavor. One more. You want to get it down to the bottom of the pot, bottom of the pan. Then you're gonna go with you some beef broth. I like to do like halfway. I kind of like to do half and half, like beef broth and half beef tallow. Well, as much beef tallow as you can, because that's what's gonna give it that real deal tender, pull off the bone type of time. Cause we going straight over hot coals with this. So you want enough in the bottom of it to the point where it won't burn. It's hard, it's like hard butter or something, I don't know. So that's about all the beef tallow I'm gonna use for that. And then we gotta go heavy on the foil, nice and tight, all the way across the top. And we gotta let that roll for about, I say about 3 hours. I say about 3 hours. But realistically though, it's just gonna be until tender, depending on how hot you rolling your pit. Typically it'd be like 3 hours for me. Back on the grill.
You put lubricants in there or the same one?
No, these new. That's the thing with this right here. You could just put some lubricants in there and it's gonna get right back hot. Fire right back up. So now we're gonna go that right there. Then we're gonna go off this right here. Close this down. Know where that hole keep popping out. Close this down for about 3 hours and then we should be good to go. This is my first time doing it on the Weber kettle, man. So I don't know if they're gonna be overdone, not tender, but we finna see though. So this is what we're looking like. This is what we're looking like, y'all. These were smoked on the Weber kettle and then braised on the Weber kettle. So I already did them on Big Greasy already, and they turned out phenomenal. So now we're gonna do it on, this is how they turned out on the Weber. So I guess we gotta do the tender test. Look like it's unraveling.
Oh, okay.
Looking like it's tender to me. Oh yeah, that's hot, but for sure, tender as it could be. It's coming right off the bone. Bone, oxtail. Don't play. Y'all better tap in. We back, man. We got the oxtails right here. Was supposed to do them the other day, but ran out of time, man. Yeah, other stuff going on, ran out of time, so today we back with it. And we're gonna go ahead and make these quesadillas. Gonna rip these things off the bone. They already ready to fall off anyway, so let's get to it.
That look good.
Do it.
Yes, sir. Y'all, look at that.
That right there is what you call taking time. Take that time, smoke them down 6 hours, smoke them for 3, braise them for 3. Just to put them on some quesadillas, man, you gotta have time and patience, trust me.
Little green pepper, little onion seared up.
Oh yeah. Gotta have that on your quesadillas, man.
You know,
Unless you too.
So what you think about this being dipped inside of some A1 sauce?
Now that might be fire. That might be fire. We might have to try that out right quick. But that might be fire. Some oxtail quesadillas with some A1 dipping sauce. Talk to me. Close this on.
You could turn that out down on that side. That's a pretty color on there. Pretty color.
I'm gonna hit it with some of this A1. First time eating a quesadilla with A1, but since it's oxtails, why not?
Right.
I might be finna find something fire. Let you indulge.
Oh.
And you tell me, do the A1 hit it off or not?
That's perfect.
Is it?
That's perfect.
Let me be the judge of that.
That's perfect. Don't need no ranch or sour cream.
Oh, yeah,
That's perfect, ain't it?
That's it now. Beef quesadillas, oxtail. Try it with some A1 sauce. I better change your life.
Hello.
Hey man. Can't do it no other way. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. M&A be smoking, man, and we out this piece.